What is up, YouTube? It's Zombie back at it again, and today we are going to be talking about what I think is the single biggest problem with Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies currently. Biggest problem with this game, in my opinion, is the high rounds. Now, if you've played high rounds in this game, or you've seen people play high rounds in this game, then you already know what I'm talking about. Pretty much as soon as you reach round 40, 50-ish on any of the Black Ops 6 Zombies maps, the high rounds all taper into spamming mutant injections. Now there's other little things you do in the strat as well, like use the Wonder Weapon a little bit, or on Citadel's case you use the Sigma. But in the end, essentially most of the time you're just going to be sitting in this third-person Mangler suit spamming the melee, or in Terminus's case, spamming the shoot button. Now the reasoning for this is a couple things actually. One, the fact that score streaks are even in zombies in the first place makes this the most overpowered strat. Another reason that this is the most dominant high round strat, and pretty much the only high round strat that can get you to 999, is the boss enemy spam, the special enemy spam, and the elite enemy spam. Now as soon as you get to about the 40s or 50s, anytime an elite spawns, the only way to take them out is by using a mutant injection or a chopper gunner. If you try to use your Wonder Weapon, you're probably going to run out of ammo, or if you try to use a regular weapon, it's going to take you over a minute. It takes you a significant amount of time just focusing the elite enemy to be able to take it out. And then when it comes to special enemies, they're still tanky, especially the Manglers, but they're manageable with normal weapons. However, it's the amount of them that spawn. You can get 30 of them around, and when you get past the hundreds, it gets insane. You can literally have 10, 15 Manglers on you at once. Like if you look at my Liberty Falls high rounds gameplay, I have like 10 Manglers just standing in front of me that I have to constantly stun with the jet gun so I don't die. Another reason that this is such a prominent strategy is the fact that you get so much salvage in these higher rounds. You are not ever going to run out of salvage, even if you just are constantly buying mutant injections. It seems like they drop from the special and elite enemies whenever you are not using a mutant injection, and the normal zombies just drop so much salvage at these rounds. And if you're using Vulturate especially, you will get tons and tons of salvage and you'll never have to worry about running out. There's no salvage scarcity once you get past round 50, it seems. Another reason that this is such a prominent strategy, and it's also the reason you can't train in this game, is because the zombies are so goddamn fast after you get to round 45, 50 or so. You literally cannot train, forcing you to camp and also use this invincible Mangler suit. It's because you cannot actually deal with the zombies realistically just by using your own player. You have to use the score streak. Tell me why none of the actual weapons besides Wonder Weapons are viable past round 50. Like, why do we have to use the Wonder Weapon? Why can't I use my PPSH? Or why can't I use my GS45? Why do I have to only use the Wonder Weapon past that point, or use a mutant injection or chopper gunner? It makes no sense to me. I don't like the way that that's designed. And this was a problem that was actually fixed when the Tomb first came out, because you could actually just use the ice staff if you used the hand cannon strat with it. But then, like all good things, Treyarch decided that, we shouldn't be able to have fun, and they took that away. They patched that out, even though that was a feature that was in Black Ops 2 and still is in Black Ops 2, and it is the high round strat for Black Ops 2 Origins, is the ice staff and the claymore. It was functionally the same exact thing, but for some reason it's not okay in this game, but it was okay in Black Ops 2. Treyarch make no sense, and now the high rounds of the Tomb are just the same as they were on all the other maps, when it could have been something special. It could have been something special that the Tomb did that the other maps didn't, but it's no longer the case. So what can Treyarch do to fix this problem, in my opinion? Well, one, get rid of super sprinters. I hate super sprinters. I hate not being able to train. And another thing that they can do is reduce the amount of damage that zombies do to you on higher rounds. Past round 100, if you don't have armor, you can get 2 hit by zombies. And yes, that is with Juggernog with probiotic. 2 hits to die from a normal zombie. It makes it impossible to train, and it's just not fun being able to die that quickly. Another thing that Treyarch can do is reduce the amount of health that special and elite enemies have in the high rounds. If you actually try to kill a special or elite enemy in the high rounds with a normal weapon, I want to be able to actually do that. I don't want to have to use a mutant injection. I don't want to have to, spam my wonder weapon so it's completely out of ammo just to deal with one amalgam or one abomination. It's terrible for the gameplay experience, in my opinion. Another thing that I think Treyarch can do better is to not patch out fun. Why do they have to nerf fun? The hand cannon strat on the Tomb was a perfect example of something that everyone loved, and it was fun, and it made the high rounds fun, not to have to spam mutant injections. And I don't know why, but they just decided to take that away and decided that their way, the mutant injection spam way, is just a better high round strat, and it makes for a better gameplay experience, which is just not true. And now the Tomb high rounds are just like every other map in Black Ops 6. But yeah, I think that this video just needed to be made. I think the word needs to get to Treyarch that we don't like how the high rounds play in this game so far. I mean, you can just see it in the fact of how dead the high round running community is in this game. There's literally one dude running high rounds in this game. It's Insomnia Virus. Shout out to him. He's a legend for being able to get 999 on all these maps. But he's the only one who's going to do it. Another thing that I think Treyarch can do is get rid of the round cap. Once you have a round cap of 999, the moment someone gets to 999, it's over. The run is over. No one's going to even attempt it again. We have the technology now where there does not need to be a round cap. I get that every single solo game is still having to be supported by their online servers, but why does there have to be a round cap? I don't understand that. Maybe I'm just actually dumb and I don't realize that there has to be a round cap for logistical reasons, but I don't think there should be a round cap. I think people should be able to get to the thousands, the 10,000s. How come World at War is the only game where you can get to the literal tens, thousands of rounds? That is the oldest game in the Call of Duty Zombie series, but I think removing the round cap would be a huge step in the right direction for making the high rounds more enjoyable. Yeah, until the high round strats change, I am not going to continue doing high rounds anymore unless it's simply just for XP, which I feel like is what Treyarch intended, and that's why they made them so brain dead, is so people will just grind XP using high rounds. I will never be doing it for fun though. Only for XP. Thank you guys for watching. Go follow me on my TikTok at LastZombie. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to join the channel. And peace.